All right. What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to another live. Let's get started right away. You guys know what it is. We're here live every single day, doing live trades, showing you guys exactly how I make around $1,000 to $5,000 a day. So let's get started. For some reason, the GoPro is not recording, but we'll get started. What up, Icy? What's going on, man? How you doing? Let's see. Let's see what's going on here. Actually don't know how to reset this. Yo, C8 Sab, what's going on, man? How you doing? Let's see. All right. Well, let's get rid of this for now. Good. Let's go. All right, so let's get started. So basically, what we're gonna be going over is let's kick off the live. Yeah, let's get started. Okay, so basically, we're gonna start right from scratch, from A to Z, and we're gonna get started right away. And how do we make $1,000 to $5,000 a day here trading live, and how you can get started, and how the business of trading works? What are buys and sells? What is a long position? What's a short position? What does all of this even mean, and how do we do it? So basically, uh, when it comes to trading, it's very important to understand what the difference is between investing and trading. All right. So basically, when you're investing, what are the limitations? Okay. What does that mean? So you can only actually make money when you're investing if the markets go up. There's no other way of making money when you're investing. Okay, let's say you buy real estate or you buy gold. What's the way to make money if the market goes up? What happens if the markets come down? You lose money, right? So the difference when it comes to trading is that we have two options. So if you look right here, we have two options when it comes to trading. We have a buy trade or we have a sell trade. Now, these two options are two different contracts that we're entering in the market. Okay, so when we're trading, we're actually entering contracts in the market. Now, what does that mean? So if I click the buy button, what happens is if the market goes up, we can make profit. Okay, but that makes sense to everybody. But here's the thing, we actually have this second option, which is a sell trade. If I click sell, and remember, we can trade any markets. We can trade currencies, we can trade stocks, we can trade crypto, we can trade commodities. What are commodities? Like gold, oil, cotton, coffee, you know? Those are commodities. We can even trade indices like NASDAQ, S&P 500, Russell, Dow Jones, all of those. Now, if I click sell on any of those markets and the price comes down, then we can make profit. This is the difference between investing and trading. In investing, you only make money when the markets go up, whereas in trading, we can make money when the markets actually come down as well. So we can make money both ways, whether markets go up or markets go down. Does that make sense so far? Okay, now here's the third thing. This right here, remember how we said these are contracts we're entering in the market, right? A buy contract, a sell contract. Now, the third thing right here is basically the third thing right there is the lot size. What is a lot size? It's the size of our contract. So if if we want to do a very small contract or we want to do a very big contract, we get to select. Now the smallest contract that we can do is 0.01. What does this mean? This means that we can risk as little as $1 or even less per trade. And basically there's no maximum. So that's the smallest contract size we could do. There's no maximum. As long as your account can handle it, you can do trades in the hundreds of millions of dollars as well, right? Now, this is how banks and hedge funds make their money because they're trading. Now, let's go over this sheet. Guys, it's very important to go over this sheet. Okay, so let's go over it right now. By the way, guys, the website is updated. So all you got to do is if you go right here to justsimpletrading.org and then you click the parameters file, you'll actually get this file, okay? So you guys can download it right now and then let's go through it. So I'll put it up on the screen as well so you guys can see. Now, here's the thing. If you go anywhere else and if you're trying to learn how to trade, you'll realize that they all fall into the scam category, okay? Now, here's the thing. If there is anybody that is selling a course, selling a subscription, selling a system, selling a bot, or they're promising you guaranteed results, or there's some flip your money kind of a scheme, these are all scams. Your guru who you paid money to learn how to trade is scamming you. And do you know why? It's because if you're making money in the markets, why do they need to charge you $100 a month? It makes no sense. Why do they need to charge you $200 a month? It makes no sense. Why do they need to sell you a trading system for $5,000? It makes no sense. If they're making money in the markets, they should be able to make money in the markets. This is why we don't sell anything. We don't sell anything ever because we don't need to sell anything. I make $1,000 to $5,000 a day on average. You think you paying me $200 is going to change my life? No, it's not. It's not. So that's what we're trying to show you. Yo, what up, Dynamic Euro Customers? What's going on? AM, what's up? What's up? Let's get started. So we don't sell anything because we don't need to. We actually make money in the markets, and we're going to show you every single day. I'm live here 7 days a week. I'm at the office 7 days a week from 12 to 5 o'clock. Guys, if you're in the Toronto area, take a screenshot. We're here every single day. BGA is saying share the link for the download. Yo, Kuzan, I got you. All you got to do is you just go to our website, justsimpletrading.org. Okay, go to justsimpletrading.org and then just click parameters in the top menu. You're going to download this sheet, and we're going to go over this sheet right now. All right, so if they cannot show you, and it's very important to understand this before we get into the strategy. Okay, these are very, very important disclaimers because if you go anywhere else, you will get scammed. And it's horrible because I hear stories every single day where someone comes and they're like, oh, I sent this guy $2,000 and he said he was going to give me money back and then he disappeared. Every single day, someone calls me and they're like, oh, I paid $5,000 for this course. And then, you know, what happened was like, I didn't really learn anything. So guys, it's super important to understand this, okay? Now, if they can't show you their live trades, if they can't show you a live track record, it's a scam, okay? It's a scam, all right? So here's the thing. Let's go down here. Now, Drake is actually asking a really good, or saying something that's something I want to tell you guys about. Drake is saying, I asked ChatGPT, and apparently Just Simple Trading is labeled a scam. Okay. Now, here's the thing. A scam is where someone takes your money, right? That's what a scam is. Guess what? We don't sell anything, okay? We don't sell anything. We actually say every single day, you should never buy any, like we don't sell anything, never send us any money. So it's actually physically impossible to get scammed by us because I'm literally yelling at you guys saying, don't ever pay us anything. So it's actually impossible to get scammed by us because we don't take anyone's money. There's people that come to me and they're like, oh, you know what? Can I send you money and you can trade for me? And I say, no, I don't take anyone's money. I will never trade for you. I will never sell you anything and never ever send me any money. So it's actually impossible to get scammed by us, okay? Because there you go. Sandu saying ChatGPT is not 100%. Yeah, exactly. So it's a very generic response. But so here's the thing. If there's any limited time offer or a trial period, oh, you get a 7-day trial, it's a scam, okay? Now, here's the thing. We don't sell anything. All of our trades are done live. So you can watch and you can see all of our trades live every single day. We have over 8 years of profitable track record. And then we actually so we spent over $500,000 We spent over 4 years developing our system, and guess what? We just give it to you. You can have it completely for free. You don't have to pay. All right. For sure, Kuzan, I got you. So Malik is saying, so why your choose brokerage? Okay, so why do we trade on Abado? That's a very good question. So there's thousands and thousands of trading platforms, right? So why are we trading on Abado? So actually, we for many years now, we always just go hunting for a trading platform or a broker that has the lowest trading fees. Okay, now let me explain something to you. If you're starting a business, right? Because remember, trading is also a business. A lot of people don't think about it that way. A lot of people think, oh, I start $1,000, I make it into $100,000, and then I retire. All of that, but that's not what trading really is. It's about generating income on a daily basis. Now, when it comes to trading, you have to realize that, let's say, for example, I want to sell this table. I'm starting a table business, okay? I want to sell this table, and the market price is $20. So I can sell this table for $20. Now, I can either go to a distributor. This is a business lesson. I can go to a distributor where I pay $19 for this table, but guess how much is my margin? $1, right? If I'm buying it for 19, but I can only sell it for 20, how much money can I really make? $1. Now, if I go and I'm buying the same table for $1, how much can I sell it for? 20. How much are my margins? Huge, $19. So now I have more margin when it comes to the same exact transaction, right? So the same way when it comes to trading, what happens is you can go trade anywhere you want, but I can guarantee you, because you haven't been in the industry for so long, you're starting out, you're going to have to go through all the hardships initially. You're going to end up losing money because you're going to pick a broker. They're going to wreck you on the fees. You won't even know you're getting wrecked. And then you're going to cry and you're going to say, wait, AKA, you did the trade. I did the same trade. You made 1,000, but I actually lost 100 or 200. And then when we go check the fees were so high that you actually lost money. Now, this is the reality. This is why most people actually end up losing money trading, is because either they get scammed because someone is promising them returns, or they're paying for a course, so you get scammed, or you're using a broker that's charging you such high fees, you end up getting wrecked. All right. So hopefully that answers your question. And here's the thing. Abado is regulated and licensed. We've been using them for many years now. And they're actually a really good trading platform. They have zero commission, zero swaps, so there's no overnight holding fees, and their spreads are some of the lowest that we found in the market. Okay, so if anyone wants to get started trading, this is the only place where I would go, is abado.com, ABBADO.com. Go get your account set up, get it started, and let's get started right away. All right, now, hopefully you guys understand that and then let's go over the track record. Now, this is one really big thing, all right? IC saying, does it matter if we have to wait for the green dot or red dot at the range bars to enter? No, so basically that trade alert, and let me just show you guys what IC is talking about. So IC is talking about, you see how on the range bars, you get this red trade alert. You see how there's that red circle? So IC is asking, do we have to wait for that before we enter a trade? Now, I see that's actually just a trade alert, and the way that it works is we use it as a confirmation. So if I get the trade alert, so you see a red dot, and then I get a reversal after it, so if it goes to red, so red dot, and then the range bars go red, I would probably enter that trade, because that's a really good trend reversal. Now, again, let me show you guys a good example here. So look right here, the trade alert actually came down here, but then we didn't get a reversal till here. So I would actually wait. This is preparing me for a sell trade. So I'm like, okay, I'm looking for a sell trade now. But when do I actually enter the trade? When the range bars go red. That's where I'm entering the trade. All right. So hopefully that answers your question, IC. Impossible Sky saying, where are you located? Guys, right now we're located in Toronto. We have our office address right here. On Saturday at 12 o'clock noon, we're going to have a meeting for everybody. So come by, clear your schedule, cancel all plans, come by. There's our office address. Take a screenshot, and I'll see you guys all here on Saturday. Okay, Saturday at noon. Come by. We'll order food. We'll make a few $1,000s, and then we can just hang out, go through any questions that you guys have. All right. Do you offer in-person classes? Yeah. Actually, we're here. There's always people that are in and out of the office, so come by. I'm here 7 days a week from 12 to 5. Now, how do we start? It's actually very simple. All you got to do is just follow these instructions. It doesn't actually get easier than this. All right, address again. All right, here's the office address, guys. Take a screenshot right now, because then we're going to move on, and we're going to start with the live trading session. All right, there's the office address. How many hours do you spend time in the office? I'm usually here for about 5-6 hours every single day, 7 days a week. All right, there's the office address, guys. Take a screenshot. I'll see you guys here on Saturday at 12 o'clock. All right. Now, here is the how to start, instructions. So basically, step 1, you register your trading account with Aboto. Step 2, you register with our website, justsimpletrading.org. And then let's get started. All right. So let me just see if there's a trade we can take, just so, there's a little bit of, let's see if we can actually start to make some money in the meantime while we're waiting. All right, guys, so here we go. Let's see what's going on. So right here, we're getting a reversal on the range bar. So you see how we're going from red to green on the range bars? All right, red to green, but the super trend is red, so we're actually just going to wait it out. Let's go over and see what's happening on gold and NASDAQ. All right, NASDAQ, we're having this big push back up, and the super trend is red, so we're looking for a sell trade. Gold is having, the super trend is green, and we're still on the way up, so we're just going to wait. Now, I'm going to go through the exact steps of what I'm looking for and how we're able to do the exact same trade every single day and make thousands of dollars daily. Now, let me show you guys, okay? So nobody else will ever show you guys this. Are you guys ready? Are you ready? Nobody else will ever show you this forever in history, okay? Here is our live track record. By the way, all of these trades have been done live, okay? So I'm live on Twitch, I'm live on TikTok, I'm live on YouTube, and I'm also live here at the office, okay? So here's our entire trading history. Now, obviously, you guys can see we have winning trades and we have losing trades because it's normal. You will win some trades. You will lose some trades. It's normal, okay? But it's all about, at the end of the day, if I scroll all the way down, let's actually see how we've done, okay? So I started this account January 3rd, 2024, so it's been about a year and a half. We started with 200,000, and guys, we've made a profit of almost $450,000 USD in the past year and a half. So we've made about 600, 700K Canadian in the past year and a half. And right now our balance is around 577 because I did withdraw 80K. All right. So basically, here's a live track record. Nobody else will ever be able to show you this. Okay, because everybody else is guaranteed losing money in the markets. That's just what the reality is. We're the only ones that are actually making money in the markets. Impossible Sky is saying, do you do futures? Yeah, so it's futures and derivatives trading. Okay, futures and CFDs. Now, let's go ahead and see if there's any trade that we can take. So right here, we're getting a big pushback up on NASDAQ. Right here. Let's see what's going on with Bitcoin. All right, big push up. We're getting a reversal. So let's see if we can actually enter a sell trade right here on BTC. All right. So look, I clicked sell. Okay. Now this is going to be a $1,000 trade that I'm doing right here in front of you guys live. Now, as soon as I enter the trade, so you see, I click sell. All right. Why did I click sell? Why did I click sell? So you see the super trend here on Aboto is red. So you see the super trend is red. So this is a $1,000 trade. Yeah. So this is a $1,000 trade. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to set my stop loss and take profit. What up, 28 days? What's going on? We're actually just getting started. Let's go. So right here, what I'm going to do is I'm going to click and drag my entry up. Click and drag my entry up till you guys see the profit is at profit. I mean, in this case, it's stop loss. So it's negative 1,000. And I'm going to click and drag this down which is setting my take profit at $1,000 right here. And then I let go. Now, guys, what did I just do? These are the two limits that we set. So what happens is at the top, because remember, this is a sell trade, so we're making profit on the way down if the market comes down. So my take profit level is down here. Now, if the market comes down there to what my profit would be 1,000, it will close the trade. My trade will be closed, but I'll make $1,000. Okay. Now on the other side, I've set my stop loss, which is 100 points above. Now, if the market goes up here, it will close my trade and I will lose $1,000. Okay. So it's whichever one happens first. Okay. So basically, the reason that we're setting our stop loss and take profit is because I don't want to risk too much. I want to risk just $1,000 on this trade. And remember, I'm risking $1,000 on an almost $580,000 account. So it's very small percentage risk. This is the same risk as if you had $1,000 account, same trade, it would be worth $2. Would you be worried for $2 on $1,000? No, you wouldn't. You would be like, it's such a small amount, it's fine. Why is that? It's because the percentage is small. So our strategy is based on risking a very, very small percentage, okay? So that we're able to consistently make profits in the market daily. Okay, so that's what it comes down to. All right. So, by the way, guys, if you have any questions, make sure you put it in the comments. I'm here to answer all your questions. I'm the only one that does all my trades live, show you guys exactly what I'm doing, gives you guys access to my entire strategy, my entire system, and you will never, ever have to pay me anything. Okay, it's completely free. You should actually never pay anyone anything to learn how to trade, because remember, if you're paying someone, you're getting scammed. All right, let's see. What is the strategy Hubert is saying? And I see saying, how much is 100 points? So on Bitcoin, 100 points is $100 in its price above and below. So wherever I entered, it's plus and minus $100 in its price. On gold, 100 points is $1 in the gold price. If gold goes up $1 or gold goes down $1, that's 100 points. All right. Now, what is my strategy? So I'll tell you guys my entire strategy. And again, I'm going to go over this again and again and again and again every single day, multiple times every day. Okay. Because I do the same exact thing every day. And that's how I'm able to make $1,000 to $5,000 daily. So how do I do it? Basically, I'm using the super trend indicator on Abato. Guys, you don't need any other indicator. If you're using any other indicator, you're guaranteed just losing money over time. Now, the super trend indicator is this green and red line on the chart. You see this red line? And then it turns green, then it turns red, then it goes green. Now, what that shows me is the overall trend in the market. So the market only goes two ways. The market goes up, the market goes down. It doesn't go anywhere else. It just goes up or down because the price can only move two ways. The price can go up, price can go down. Now, what's happening is that what we want to do is we want to know when the price is starting to go up, and we want to know when the price is starting to go down. Now, what the super trend shows us is when the trend is changing. Excuse me. So, right here, you can see the super trend actually went green, which means that we're starting into an uptrend. We're starting to now go up. Imagine just being able to enter a buy trade, because remember, we make money when we click buy, when the market goes up. So imagine just being able to click buy anywhere right here where the super trend went green. Look at how far up the market came. Hundreds and hundreds of points. Hundreds and hundreds of points the market came up. Now, again, if you look right here, the super trend went red. So when the super trend went red, look at how far down the market came. Hundreds and hundreds of points. So we could actually just use the super trend indicator to show us which way the market trend is going. And then when the reversal happens, we can see, okay, this is where we're entering our trade. Now, guys, the super trend is found on abato.com, abbado.com. Go get your account set up on Abato. And get started, get it funded, get it verified, and let's get started right away. And then if you want access to the range bar system, it's on our website, justsimpletrading.org. You get access to the range bars. All right, now, Here's the how to start for anyone who's just joining. Welcome, welcome. Just take a screenshot. You guys should just be taking screenshots and going and getting your account set up. Get it started. Don't waste time. Let's go. Now, we are, by the way, if you guys are in the Toronto area, come visit us in person right here. I'm here 7 days a week from 12 to 5. Here's our office address. And go get started right away. You can call me at any time. There's my number. I see saying, why does it matter for the account to have been in large amounts of money? Actually, that's a really good question. So basically what I see saying is, why do I need 580,000 in my account if I'm only doing $1,000 trades? You know, like it's a very logical question, and I'm going to answer it so you understand. Now, the way that it works is, let's say we have a profitable trading strategy. That means that, okay, we're making money over time. Now, remember, we will make some money, we will lose some money. That's just how trading works. So let's say this is how your equity curve looks. What's an equity curve? Equity curve is what's your account balance over time. So your account balance won't just be a straight line up. It's impossible. It's going to be going in waves because you'll win some trades, you'll lose some trades. You'll win some trades, you'll lose some trades. And it's going to go in like a wave pattern. But as long as you're making money over time, it's overall going to be up, right? Now, what's happening is, let's say this is your equity curve. You actually don't know where on the equity curve you're started. What do I mean by that? It's that even if you're profitable, maybe right off the bat you start making money, or maybe you have some losing trades right away before eventually it's going up. Now, let's say we start with, for example, a 1K account. All right. King Midas is saying, just made $121 on the BTC sell trade. Congratulations. Congratulations. There we go. We are at about $869, $890 on that Bitcoin sell trade, $949 on that Bitcoin sell trade. Guys, we took this trade live in front of you guys. You guys know we do all of our trades live. You guys get to see exactly where we're entering, where we're setting our stop loss, where we're setting our take profit, how we're entering, everything step by step. I see. Congratulations to everybody who's following along. There we go. Let's go. CH Sam also hit take profit. Guys, there's so many people that are making money here. What are you waiting for? I'm the only one. I come live. I'll show you guys all of my trades. Hubert is saying, are you trading options? No, we're trading futures and derivatives. All right. So now let's say you start with a 1K account. Here's the thing. Even if you have a profitable trading strategy, because you didn't have enough money in the account, let's say, you started off with your equity curve going down. What's the problem here? You went to zero. Even though this strategy would make money over time, you didn't have enough money in the account. So, when your account balance is going up and down, it just ended up going down enough that you lost all your money. Now, what's the difference? The reason we want to have as much money as possible in the account is so that doesn't happen. So let's say right here we have a $10,000 account, same equity curve, same exact history, but guess what? Even though you went down a little bit, you survived. You didn't go to zero because you had enough money in the account. And then you continued, and then, if you had a profitable trading system, profitable trading strategy, there we go. IC saying this is the best trading platform and the best strategy. Appreciate you, IC. You guys know we do this every single day. This is exactly how we make thousands and thousands of dollars every single day. It's because we follow the same exact thing. Sagdi saying 121 is enough for a beginner. Exactly. What we're trying to show you guys here is that it's not about flipping your account. It's not 5K to 20K, go to vacation to Bali, travel the world, blow the... That's not what this is about. How do you make an extra $100 a day? How do you make an extra $200 a day? How do you make an extra $1,000 a week? This is what we're trying to show you guys. And for that, what I always say is we should start with as much as possible in the account and then risk as little as possible. I'll say it again. We start with as much as possible in the account and then we risk as little as possible. Now, what does that mean? For example, on a $1,000 account, the max that I would risk is $10. Okay, so you see how our risk is very small. Now, how do I do that? If I go right here, you can see, remember how I said lot size is the contract size, which is right here? This is the contract size, right? So our contract size, Levy, what's going on from South Africa? Let's go, let's go. So let's say I have a $1,000 account balance. The max lot size, contract size that I would use is 0.1. So I would use 0.1 lot size. Okay. Now, remember when I was clicking and dragging my entry up and down to set those two limits, stop loss, take profit? When I click and drag it up, I would click and drag it up and down to positive and negative $10. So that way on a $1,000 account, all I'm trying to do is make $10 per trade. Okay. Now, obviously, you're not just going to do one trade. You know, you're probably going to end up doing a few trades throughout the day. Now, what's happening is that we're going to be, you know, if on, for example, $1,000, you can make an extra $50 a day, $30 a day, $100 a day. That's really good. You know, that's pretty good. Now, this is why we always say, like, it's best to start with as much as possible because trading is a percentage-based business. So if we start with 10K, 50K, 100K, 500K, a mil, then our profits are going to be percentage-based accordingly. So that's basically how we make $1,000 to $5,000 every single day here. What's going on, man? How you doing? What up? What up? Come on in. Were you just walking by, or you've seen us?
No, I've seen you before. I told you yesterday on the live that I was coming.
Oh yeah, you've been watching us on the live, guys. That's crazy. There's people who've been watching us on TikTok, and now they're here live. All right, welcome to the office, man. Let me give you one of these sheets. By the way, if you guys come in person, you guys get one of these sheets. I got you, man.
Thank you.
All right, here you go, bro. Here you go. How long have you been watching for?
For a few weeks now.
A few weeks? All right, that's pretty cool, man. That's pretty cool.
I was out of the country, so.
Oh, nice. Yeah, that's pretty awesome. Yeah, so basically, you know, let's see what's going on. By the way, guys, if you have any questions, make sure you put it in the comments because that's what I'm here for. I'm here to answer all of your trading related questions. And I don't sell anything. There's no reason for me to sell anything because the main reason I'm here is actually so that I can raise a few $100 million. Okay, and that's basically what my goal is. Nowhere else will you see anyone that is, you know, publicly trying to raise a few $100 million. And the reason is because none of those people actually have a working trading system or a working trading strategy. So let's see what's going on. What up, Capri? What's going on? What up, Olawale? What's up? LA, what's going on? Kilo, Ronnie, Max, what's up? Trader 8 is saying lock in that profit. All right, so that's actually a very, very common comment that I get here, okay? What happens is people say like, oh, you're at like $700. Take it, you know? But here's the thing. My trade is actually worth $1,000. So if I start to make emotional decisions, if I start to say, oh my God, yeah, it looks like I should take it, you know, I'm breaking the strategy. What is a trading strategy? A trading strategy is actually a set of rules that we follow. It's just a set of rules. That's what a trading strategy is. Now, we then have to see whether this set of rules that we follow, does it make money or does it not make money? Okay, so what is our set of rules? What is our strategy that we make $1,000 to $5,000 a day with? Let me tell you right now. So our strategy is we wait for the trend reversals on the range bars. What does that mean? When it goes from green to red or red to green, then we're looking. So right here where it goes, so you guys see it's green. As soon as it goes red, I'd be looking for a sell trade. Okay, so when it goes red, I'm looking for a sell trade. Now I would go over here, and if the super trend is also red, that's a second confirmation. So we're just confirming a trade. Didi, what's going on? Let's go. So we're always waiting for the second confirmation, and then we enter the trade. Okay, so once it goes red, then we click sell. Now we risk less than 1%. Once we've entered the trade, we set our stop loss and take profit, the two trigger levels, above and below, at 100 points up, 100 points down. Then we don't touch the trade. That's our entire system. So we wait for the red range bar or green to turn. Then we enter the trade. We risk less than 1%. We set our stop loss and take profit at 100 points up and down. That's our entire trading system. That's our entire trading strategy. Now, we've actually tested thousands and thousands of different trading strategies, and nothing else works. We haven't found any other trading system, any other trading strategy that works. This is the only thing that we found that actually works. How to get the super trend DD thing? I have Abato. Perfect. So guys, if you're just getting started, go to abato.com right now, get your account set up on their web trader, and then let me show you how to get the super trend indicator. Make sure you go to abato.com, ABBADO.com. Then at the top bar, the menu bar, you're going to click indicators. Okay. Then you're going to go down to indicator store. Okay. Once you go to the indicator store, you're going to search by name right up here, and you're going to search for super, S-U-P-E-R, click search, and here you go. Here's the super trend indicator, and then you're just going to click install. All right, and then you just go back here to indicators, and then you'll find it under the super trend. Under the trend dropdown, you'll find the super trend right there. Now, remember, when we click there, we don't change any settings. We just click apply. Once we click apply, then we just let it, then we have the super trend indicator. All right, so that's how you get the super trend indicator. And this is exactly how I make $1,000 to $5,000 a day here. And all my trades are done live. You never have to pay me to learn. You can actually just come here, learn completely for free. And, I'm here to help at any time. All right. So how does the super trend work? When the super trend is red, we're only looking for sell trades. Because what does the super trend being red mean? It means that overall, we're in a downtrend. Okay, overall, we're coming down. So that's why the super trend is red. So why would I enter a buy trade? I would just be losing money over time. Because if the market's coming down, if I enter a buy trade, I'm just losing money. Trader B is saying, are those Heiken Hashi? No, so they're not Heiken Hashi candles. These are our custom range bar system, custom range bar setup. You'll actually never find this anywhere else because we custom developed this. It took us about 4 years and over $500,000, and it's just live there for you guys. You get access to it completely for free. You never ever have to pay. All you got to do is just follow this how to start. It's right here. Just take a screenshot and just follow that. All right, so let's see. If we're getting the next reversal that we get on Bitcoin, I'll go in on another trade. All right, there we go, guys. So you see how this range bars are going from green to red? You see how it's switching colors? Green to red. It's going green to red. Now right here, I'm going to enter this trade right there. So I just entered a sell trade right there. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to click and drag my entry up and set my stop loss. All right. And now I'm going to click and drag my entry down and set my take profit. All right, there we go. So now I've set my stop loss and now I've set my take profit. So basically on both trades, I'm protected on the downside. So I'm protected by minimizing my risk to less than 1%. And then on the other side, I've set my take profit. So I make sure that I'm also taking profits, because actually this is one big problem that happens is when people start trading, because the potential is so big, what happens is they say, wait a minute, what if I don't set my take profit? Because let's say me and you, we both enter the same trade, okay? And we enter at $1,000, so we're both at $1,000 trade. We both set our stop loss at $1,000, and I set my take profit at $1,000, but you don't set a take profit, okay? Now what might happen is that, okay, we go, let's say I hit take profit, I made 1,000, okay? Now you're still in the trade and the market still keeps going up. What happens? Now you're at 2,000 and you're like, oh, Mohammed, I made more than you. And I'm like, all right, well, I took the $1,000 and now your open profit and loss is like 2,400. So now technically you've made more money than me. But then what happens? In your mind, you're like, okay, at 3,000, I'll close the trade, okay? Now the market goes up and it goes to 3,100. You're like, whoa, I only wanted 3,000. I'm at 3,100. maybe I'll wait till 3,500. Okay. Now what happens? The market has a huge push up again, and it's at like 3,900. You're like, but I only wanted, 3,500. Okay, at 4,500, I'm gonna exit. Okay, and you're gonna keep doing this, and then at one point, let's say you're saying, okay, 4,500, I'm gonna exit. It's gonna go to 4,400, and then start to come back down. And now your profit and loss number is coming down. And now you're like, oh man, I was at $4,000 in profit. I'll just wait. And what's going to happen is it's going to continue to come down, and eventually you'll hit stop loss. So you'll lose $1,000. Why will that happen? The reason is because you were greedy. You didn't take the profit. This is the problem with most people, is that, this is why we have to follow a strategy very, very strictly, because if you don't, you're emotionally gambling, okay? And you're never going to be happy with the profit that you see, because you're always going to want more and more and more. This is why when I do the trades, I show you guys all my trades live, and I set my stop loss and take profit. And when I hit take profit, I'm done. I take it, there we go. So HSM, what's going on? OG, HSM is the best. There we go. Let's get started. Thanks for the gift. Appreciate it. Cindy Braids is saying, greed has been my problem. Exactly. Greed is everybody's problem. All right. Yeah, Trader B. Exactly. Then that candle hits, and now you're like, oh, dang, I hit stop loss. Muniba is saying, last night I placed the trade on gold. I was half asleep. Heard you saying place a trade on gold. I think the trade last night, we hit stop loss on it. But remember, our risk was less than 1%. All right. Oh my God, guys. There we go. Congratulations. There's $2,000 profit that we just hit on gold, on Bitcoin. And right here, we're at about $830 in profit on this trade. $890 in profit. Oh my God. Congratulations. There's $2,000 we just made. And there we go. Another. Oh my God, guys. We're up $3,000 right here live. Congratulations to everybody who's following along. There we go. That's what I like to see. There we go. Oh, Muniba hit take profit for $900. That's amazing. Congratulations, guys. Congratulations. Let's get started. What are we waiting for? Guys, go right now to Abato.com. Get your account set up. We are literally here making $1,000 to $5,000 a day, 7 days a week, 365. If there was more days in a year, we'd make profit on those days too. If there was more hours in a day, we'd be continuing to make profits. If there was more days in a week, we'd make even more profits. Let's go. Congratulations to everybody. Guys, go to Abato.com, get your account set up. Literally, don't waste time. We just made $3,000 live here, USD. Not bad. Okay, how long have I been live? I think like 20 minutes, half an hour. So not bad, all right? Let's go. By the way, guys, I'm in the Toronto area. If any of you guys are in the Toronto area, on Saturday, we're going to do a meet and greet Saturday at 12 o'clock. Cancel all plans. Here's my office address. Be here. Don't waste time. I'll even order food for you guys, all right? So we're going to have food. I'll order some pizza or whatever you guys want. We'll do a few trades. We'll make a few $1,000s. Don't waste time. Here's my office address. Come visit me in person Saturday at 12 o'clock. Make sure you guys are here, okay? I'll see you guys then. And then if you guys want to get started, which you should, we literally made $3,000 live in front of you in the past 20, 30 minutes. And I don't charge you guys anything. It's literally completely for free. I don't charge anything. Go right here. Take a screenshot. Here's exact steps on how to start. What are you waiting for? Don't wait, because actually there's so many people that are like, oh, I've been watching you for like 2 years when your account was at 200,000. That's crazy. I'm like, you've been watching me for 2 years and you haven't started? That's ridiculous. That's so crazy. Impossible Sky saying, how much investment is required now? You can start your account with literally even $10. You can start it with anything. So go to Abato.com, get your account set up, get it started. I'll show you guys how to deposit funds. Now remember, Abato is licensed and regulated, so it's safe and secure. The only place your money should be going is into your own trading account. Remember, never pay anyone. Never think someone's going to trade for you and make money. okay? Because that's not going to happen. Never think that you paying for someone's course or a subscription or anything like that, paying for their hourly time, is going to give you that secret strategy that they're hiding because, you know, now you paid them $200. It's not going to happen. Okay, that's not going to happen. This is the only place where you get to come and learn and see exactly what I'm doing and exactly how I make $1,000 to $5,000 a day, and it doesn't cost you anything because you don't have to pay. Impossible is saying, why does it seem too good to be true? Let me tell you what the reality is. I make around 5 to 8% a month here, okay? Which ends up being around 30 to 50,000 USD a month. Okay, so I don't need to sell anything. Actually, the main reason I'm here, the main reason we're so public, we got an office, we're live on Twitch, YouTube, TikTok, everything daily, twice every single day, 7 days a week, is because I need this to go global. I need all of you guys to start making money so that one day some billionaire's kid is going to be scrolling TikTok and is going to see that we're all making money every single day. And I'm going to be yelling saying, I need 100 million, I need 100 million. And that billionaire's kid is going to go to his whatever parent and say, listen, can we give this guy 100 million? Because he makes 5 to 8% a month. Because if I can just start making 1 to 2% a month on 100 million, that's $1 million to $2 million a month. That's actually what my goal is. And everyone's goal should be the same. Let's get to $1 million a month. Let's start our trading business. Let's get started. Toronto Strikers, guys, come visit me in person. I'm in Toronto. If you're in Toronto Strikers, I'm guessing you're in Toronto. Come visit me in person. I'm here at the office 7 days a week. And what I'm actually trying to do is I'm actually trying to go out and raise $100 million. And just so you guys understand, you know, we have Bay Street in Toronto. We have Wall Street in New York. You know, we have all these financial hubs in the world. How do you think that they're actually making money? It's because they have strategies. You know, all the hedge funds in Wall Street, every other door is managing 1.3 billion, 4.7 billion, 12 billion. This is normal, right? When you see, oh, hedge funds are making money. Yeah, it makes sense. They're managing like $30 billion. That's what I'm trying to do. We're the only ones like that have a profitable trading system, profitable track record. And I need to be able to access large amounts of capital so that I can actually do large scale trades. I don't have that amount of capital. I only have like a few 100K of, you know, that I can trade with, but I'm profitable. So my whole goal is to be able to raise funds so that we can actually, you know, scale my business up of being able to actually make money in the markets. And we have a very, very extensive track record, over 8 years of live track record of live trades on a real account. So there we go. APC is saying, okay, dailyprofit.ca is saying, can we add funded account in Abado? So look, Abado does have funded trading accounts, okay, but I've never used it. Full disclosure, I've never used it, but they do have it. So you can go and try it and test it and let me know how it goes. So Daily Profit, by the way, if you guys are trying to come visit me in person, APC is saying, Fauzi is saying, hey, I'm in NY and I use the Video Forex site. Is it okay to use that to trade with you? Actually, the only place where we should all be trading is Abado.com. And the reason is because if you're trading anywhere else, you're 100% guaranteed losing money over time. And why do I say that? First of all, they're licensed and regulated. And secondly, they have zero commission, zero swaps, and they have some of the thinnest spreads that we found. What is a spread? Spread is the difference between the buy and sell price. So you guys see how there's two different prices, right? So the bigger the spread is, the more your fee is. So we always want to find the platforms that have the thinnest spreads possible. So that's why we're using Abado, plus they're licensed and regulated, and that's where you're using the super trend indicator. That's where we're using the super trend indicator. Now, how can we add funds in the account in Abado? So I'll show you guys exactly how we can deposit funds in Abado. No commission on futures. Yeah, Trader B. What are you waiting for? Go to Abado.com. We literally just made $3,000 live in front of you in the past half hour. Don't waste time. Go to Abado.com, get your account set up. Now, they do have MT5 or their web trader. So they do have MetaTrader. I just prefer their web trader. Okay, I think it's way better. It's way easier than MetaTrader. Plus, this is where the super trend indicator we're using to confirm our trades is. All right. Now, right here, click your email on the top right corner. Then you just click deposit funds. What's the amount you can start with? Guys, there's no minimum or maximum. They actually have two options for deposit. So you can either do a bank transfer or you could do crypto, Apple Pay, debit, credit, whatever works. All right. But if you do bank transfer, a lot of people who are actually serious, who are going to go in with like 5K, 10K, 50K, 100K, 500K, because there's a lot of people that come here that are like, listen, I just want to start with 100K. And I've never done crypto. So then they just do bank transfer. So you click proceed. Here's their bank information. Okay. So you just send a wire transfer to this bank account. That's their bank account. And then they'll fund the account. Okay, it's very simple, very easy. It's all right here. Then if you can even do crypto. I know you guys are all sitting on at least a few hundred or a few thousand, if not a few, 10,000, 100,000, a million in crypto, instead of waiting and hoping that it goes up. Because remember, hope is not a trading strategy. Okay, hope is not a trading strategy. So what I would do is I would just go right here and deposit. And the nice thing is, they give you a 5% deposit bonus. So whatever you deposit, you're up 5% already. So you enter the amount, you follow the instructions, and boom, your account is funded, and let's go. Impossible Sky is saying, you sound like Super Areas member. No, so actually, we don't associate with any scammers whatsoever, because everywhere else you go, you will get scammed. We don't sell anything. You should never pay anyone for anything. Not a course, not a system, not a bot, not a subscription. Your guru is scamming you. Okay, I'm the only one that comes live. I don't sell anything. Never send me any money. And the reason why, I'm using Abato is because I'm using Abato. Okay, the reason why I tell you guys to use Abato is because I'm using Abato. And the reason is because everyone's always asking me, where are you trading? Where are you trading? Okay, so I'm like, I'm trading on Abato. Right here, let's see. Is your software free? Guys, let me tell you something. Let's go back to here. Let me just answer it by saying our range bar system is and will 100% and forever and will always be free, because we don't need to charge you guys any money. Anyone that's charging you money is not making money in the markets. I literally made $3,000 in front of you guys live right here by using our range bar system, which you also have free access to completely for free for lifetime. And the reason they need to sell you things is because they're not making money in the markets. We're the only ones actually making money in the markets. So if you guys want to get started, you get access to our entire trading system completely for free. And I'll be live here 7 days a week. 7 days a week. I go live twice. Once right now. In about 7 hours from now, I'll be live again. And twice daily I go live. So here's how to start. You go to Abato.com, you register, you can use the promo code AKPWC, that's where I'm trading. Then you just go to our website, justsimpletrading.org, and you get access to our live trading system completely for free. By the way, if you guys are in the Toronto area, okay, we have some people who are watching our TikTok, and now they're here in person at our office, which is crazy. Welcome. Welcome here, man. So, guys, here's our office address. I'm here 7 days a week. Impossible Sky, cancel your subscription. You should cancel your subscription with everybody. Stop paying them, because guaranteed you're losing money. They're also losing money, or rather, they're not even trading. They're not even trading. They're making money from you. They're making money from you paying them. We don't charge anything because we don't need to charge anything. Manny is saying we actually trade. BB saying I need to make $2,000 a month. Yeah, I mean, I just made $3K right now, so you should get started right away. What's the promo code? It's AKPWC. I appreciate it. How are you making money then? Because we're making money in the markets. I literally just made $3,000 in front of you. The main reason we're so public is because we want to build this community huge so that we have social proof, so that, because right now I'm setting up meetings to go raise a few $100 million, and it's very, very hard, but we need to have all the proof that we can. So we're actually trying, this is why we're giving it out to everybody for free, because if everybody starts to make money, we can prove, look, the system works. We've been using it for so long. Here's our track record. Here's our trading system. Here's our trading history. And then we just need to be able to raise a few $100 million. Where's the office, bro? I live in, here's the office address. Take a screenshot. Guys, on Saturday at 12 o'clock, we're going to have a huge meetup right here at our office in Toronto. Saturday, 12 o'clock. We'll order some food for you guys. We'll be doing trades. I'll be here live doing trades. We'll make a few $1,000s. We'll have some food. We'll answer your questions Saturday at 12 o'clock. Put it in your calendar. Don't waste time. Make sure you're here Saturday at 12 o'clock. Impossible Skies, I'm going to be here 7 days a week, but on Saturday at 12 o'clock, we're going to have a nice big meetup. Rolling is saying, this guy's amazing. Listen to him. You shouldn't be paying anyone. Thank you. I appreciate it. What is the system? So the system is our range bar system. Now, if you look, let me clarify this for you guys. So if you look right here, look at how clean and easy it seems to understand. Look, we're going down, we're going down. Then we had what's called a reversal, and now we're going up. Now right here, again, same thing. We were going up, we were going. Here we had a reversal, and what's happening? We're coming down. So what we're doing is we're always waiting for the moment of reversal. So right here, when it's going from red to green, we're looking for a buy trade. And when it's going from green to red, we're looking for a sell trade. Okay, so that's how our system works. Now you guys get free access to this cost us over $500,000 to build and develop. And I literally just made over $3,000 in front of your eyes. And I'm going to be doing all my trades live so you guys can watch right here and learn and ask any questions you have when it comes to trading. Where's the super trend indicator? So what you got to do is you go to abbado.com, abbado.com. It's right there on the screen, guys. Go to abbado.com, register on their web trader. Okay, so on their web trader, once you register, then you go to the indicators tab, then you scroll down to indicator store, and then you're just going to search for super. When you search for super, right here, you're going to see the super trend indicator. Okay, so there's the super trend indicator. You're going to click it and then just click install. It says install free. Yes, install free. Okay, and then you have the super trend indicator. Then you just go back to indicators. It's under trend right there, and you click super trend. We don't change any settings. Just click apply. BB is saying, but the market is not open. The markets are actually open 7 days a week. Markets are open 24/7. So obviously Friday evening till Sunday evening, gold and some stocks and everything, all that is closed, but crypto is still open. Now, here's the problem. A lot of people come in, they're like, wait, I don't trust crypto. I don't whatever. I lost money in crypto. Here's the thing. Let me tell you something. It's because you were investing. And we never actually invest. We trade. So I personally don't care if Bitcoin goes to 1 million or it goes to 0 because I'm just entering contracts on it. So if it's going up, I click buy and I make profit. If it's going down, I click sell and I make profit. So I don't actually care whether it's going up or down. That's all human bias. Let's see. Let's see. Oh, yeah. So basically, Impossible Sky or Manny Pasla, if you guys are paying anyone to learn how to trade, if you're paying anyone for a system, if you're paying anyone at all, you are 100% getting scammed. Stop paying people. Stop. Just literally cancel all subscriptions. Stop paying anyone. Just come here and learn completely for free. The only place where your money should be going is into your own trading account. Okay, your own trading account. I literally have people every single day that call me, and guys, I'm yelling at you guys because if I don't yell at you guys will continue to get scammed. Okay, so you should really, really think about what I'm saying. I have people that call me every single day, even yesterday, the day before that. I get calls every day, and they're like, "Hey, I just found you. I lost money trading." And I was like, "You lost money trading? Okay, how?" And they're like, "Oh, there was this guy on WhatsApp, and he said that if I send him 3,000, he'll send me 10,000." And I'm like, "Wait a minute, aren't you an educated, logical, reasonable, person who's in society? How can you possibly believe that? How could you possibly fall for that?" But guess what? Because depending on what you're going through in life, it might seem like, oh my God, this sounds so good. If I send him 3,000, he'll send me 10,000. That's never going to happen. Nobody is ever going to trade for you and make you money. That's not a real thing, okay? Unless you have hundreds of millions of dollars, because then they are very legitimate licensed hedge funds who will take the money and they make small percentages over time. This is how the business of trading works. All right, guys? So listen, stop paying anybody. Just come here and learn completely for free. You literally don't have to pay, and you should never ever pay. The only place where you should be having a trading account is Abato.com. They're licensed, they're regulated, it's safe and secure. I use them personally. I've been using them for the past few years. And the reason I use them is because they have the lowest trading fees, zero commissions, zero swaps. I can trade all the markets. I can trade Forex, stocks, commodities, indices, crypto. I can trade everything here with the lowest fees. Fauzia, thank you for the gifts. Appreciate it. And that's basically all I'm here doing. It's 3677th rank buddy gamer. What does that even mean? Can you sign up using your business name or do you use your personal name? So I just use my personal name, but then the profits I basically pull into my business account. How do you get the indicator? So on the Abato Web Trader, so go register your account on the Abato Web Trader. Cold Hearted Hustler, welcome to the live. Guys, everybody's asking, so I'm just going to show you guys how to get started. All right, you guys can take a screenshot. By the way, if you're in the Toronto area, Saturday at 12 o'clock, I'm going to be here. I'll order you guys food. We're going to make a few $1,000s. Here's the office address. Take a screenshot. Take a screenshot right now. Saturday at noon, 12 o'clock. Make sure you're here at the office live. All right? There's the office address. Take a screenshot. I'll see you guys on Saturday. And here is the how to start steps. It's super simple, super easy. There we go. There's the how to start. Take a screenshot. Okay, take a screenshot. It's literally right there. What are you trading tomorrow? Okay, so where am I trading? Abato.com, ABBADO.com. That's where I'm trading to get our trading system completely for free. The only proven trading system in the world that you'll ever find, and it's free. The reason is because we make money using it daily. I don't need to sell you anything. So here you go. Step 1, go to Abato.com and get your account set up. Step 2, go to justsimpletrading.org. Can you guys see it now? Justsimpletrading.org. And then step 3, you just click learn, and all the videos are there to learn. But you should just be watching me daily live every single day, 7 days a week. Let's go. All right. Let's see. Okay, so we went through a lot of things. The system had. Let's put it in action. So I've already made $3,000 in front of you guys right here. Okay, now let's see if we can go in on another trade. So more people that sign up, that's how you make commission. So Hassan, here's the thing. And we're very transparent here, and you should understand how this business works, okay? So look, I didn't come from money, okay? I didn't. When I was growing up, what happened was my dad was working for like $5 an hour, okay? That's how I grew up. Like the story I tell everybody is pizza was a luxury, okay? You know how like on Saturday we're doing a pizza party? Pizza was a luxury. It was like, wow, in 2 months we're going to have pizza. This is how I grew up. Now, obviously, you know, we don't have huge amounts of capital. Like it took us a long time, but now we're at this point where, you know, I'm able to make around $1,000 to $5,000 a day. So it's definitely possible that there's opportunities in the market, but it's like, it has to be done properly. All right. Gamer, I've been asking you, what does 3677th rank mean? So right here, the way that it works is, you know, in order for us to have a boost in our trading account, what we found is that, you know, from the trading commissions, the brokers, the trading platforms will give us a small percentage of the trading fees. And there's so many people that, you know, want to use our trading system. So when you go and you register from the spread commissions, they give us a small percentage. And it's very transparent. Literally anybody can do this. If you have a huge community, if you know there's so many people that want to trade, you just go right here. I'll show you. So you go right here, you click partnership, click promo code. You can make your own promo code. You give it to your friends and family. When they go and they start trading, from anytime they click buy or sell, there's a small fee that they pay. You get a small percentage of that. What that does is it boosts our account so that we can do larger trades as well. So yeah, it's like a win-win scenario. You get to come here, learn completely for free. You don't have to pay. You get access to our over $500,000 trading system, and then from the back end, from the broker, they give us a small commission. So it's like a win-win scenario. Just joined. Do you provide training? So actually, yeah, we do all of our trades live. I show you guys exactly how I make $1,000 to $5,000 a day. You don't have to pay, and you should just get started right away. So right here, let's see. The super trend is red. We're pushing up against the super trend. Let's see if we can go in on a trade here right now. Let's see, guys. What's the promo code? AKAPWC. Yeah, Gavino, it's every broker has their affiliate program. But the bottom one, it's really good. Do I have to register for Saturday trading or your office, or just walk in? Just walk in, guys. Just walk in. All right, let's see if there's any trade we can take on any of the other markets right here. All right. Can we trade in your system using mobile? So, Sudarsh, actually, it's way better on a laptop anyways. User 21 is asking, is it automated trading? No, so there's no such thing as automated trading that will forever be profitable, okay? So all of our trades are actually done manually, and you can hit me with any questions you want. By the way, if you want to get started, remember, we actually don't charge anything. Let me show you guys this, okay? So let's start right from the beginning again, because it's good to go from the beginning, I guess, every time. So, by the way, we're in the Toronto area. Here is our office address. You can come visit me in person. Thank you for the gift, Lydia. I appreciate it. That was crazy. I've never seen that on my head before. So here's our office address. Come and join me on Saturday at 12 o'clock. I'm going to order food. We're going to do some trades. We're going to make a few $1,000s. So come visit me in person. Cancel all plans. On Saturday, 12 o'clock, make sure you're here. Jorge is saying, how long did it take you to become profitable? I'm a new Forex trader. All right, so here's the thing. It took me about 4 to 5 years of making all the mistake, testing thousands and thousands of strategies. And after 4 to 5 years and spending over $500,000 developing our trading system, this was 8 years ago. It's been 8 years now consistently that we've been making money in the markets. And what we did is we just started giving our trading system out completely for free, because here's the thing. If you start now completely from scratch, it will literally take you 4 to 5 years of losing a lot of money. But if you just listen to what I have to say, if you don't make the mistakes that I made, then you'll actually propel your trading career, propel your trading journey by like 4 or 5 years, and you'll be way ahead of the game. Where do I start when you first log in? So here's the exact steps. Okay, here's the exact steps right here. So how to start, you just go to abato.com, you get your account set up, get it started, and then you go to justsimpletrading.org, you click access system, you register, it's completely for free. And step 3, click learn on the JST website menu, and then you can just join the school community, and all the videos are there. All right. So go get your Abato account set up, get it started, get it verified, and let's get started. So right here, all right, guys. So we're having this big push up, for sure, Christian. I got you. So here's our entire trading system. Let me show you guys exactly the trade that I'm looking for and how I'm going to enter. Okay. So let's just wait for this to load. So you guys see how the range bars are going green. All right. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to wait for it to go red. As soon as the range bars go red, I'm going to be entering a sell trade. All right. So I'm going to be entering a sell trade as soon as the range bars go red. And why is that? It's because right here, I'm going to be, because the super trend is actually red. All right. Do you have a profile on TikTok called aka.pwc? No. So actually, the only profile I have on TikTok is the only profile I have on TikTok is real, aka PWC. All right, guys, let's see. There we go. So we're getting that reversal on the range bars, and let me just see. Okay, hold on. Is it gold or BTC? So we're looking at BTC right now. All right, so let me go ahead and I'm gonna enter this sell trade right here on BTC. Let me just put the super trend indicator right here. There we go. All right, so you see how the super trend indicator is red and the range bars are going red. So what I'm gonna do is I'm going to enter the sell trade right here. All right, so there's the sell trade. Now I'm going to set my stop loss and take profit so you guys can see exactly how I'm doing it. Sadiq is saying, thank you HSM for the gift, appreciate it. Sadiq is saying, they're saying I should log into here. Let me block him. Yeah, guys, I only have one real account on TikTok. It's real, aka PWC. I don't have the time to go and message all of you guys, you know, say, hey, how is your trading going? I don't have time to do that. So if there's anyone messaging you, there's actually a lot of scam accounts that are using my profile picture and everything. Don't fall for it. Remember, I'm never going to send you to any other website. I'm never going to give you a secret strategy. There's nothing like that. It's all there. It's all what I do on live here, okay? So let's go ahead and set our stop loss and take profit. So I'm just going to click and drag it up to 1,000 and click and drag my entry down to 1,000. All right. Coupons is saying where to find the indicator on the platform. So all you're going to do is you're going to click indicators on the top corner, and then you're going to go under trend and click super trend. And if you want to find it, if you want to install it, you just click indicators, go to indicator store, and then go search and search for super. Okay, when you click search for super, there's the super trend indicator. Yeah, Sadiq, for sure. Make sure you guys always stay safe. All right, always stay as safe as possible. The only place where my money should be going is into my own trading account on Abado, nowhere else. I will never ask you guys for any money. I will never trade for you. I will never send you to some like, oh, here in the DMs, I'm sending you a secret website. There's nothing like that, okay? There's no secret website. It's just abado.com and our website, justsimpletrading.org. That's it. All right, so here's our trade. We set our stop loss, we set our take profit, and now we're just going to let it ride out. Now, by the way, guys, everyone's always like, how do I deposit? How do I get started? So abado.com, click your email on the top right corner, and then click deposit funds. Now, because they're licensed and regulated, they have two options, bank transfer or crypto or Apple Pay, debit or credit. So if you do bank transfer, it usually takes about 1 to 2 days. Boom, it's in the account. And, you know, the nice thing is you get a 5% deposit bonus. So whatever you deposit, 10K, you get like 500, you know, which is really good. 100K, you get 5K in bonus, which is really good. Or you could do crypto. I know everybody's sitting on a few hundred or a few $1,000s in crypto. Instead of just waiting and hoping, what I would do is I would just start generating income. And plus, you still get a 5% deposit bonus right here. So go get your account set up on Abado, get it funded, get it verified. Remember, they're licensed, they're regulated. And remember, then you can start joining me daily on the lives, and you can follow along. You can ask questions. You can see all my trades live. And you guys know we do this on a daily basis. Guys, we're already up $3,000 today. That's pretty good. You know, that's not bad. Now, if you go anywhere else, you'll just end up getting scammed. Now, let me tell you guys what kind of scams are out there so you can be careful, okay? So here are the scams versus what we do. So the scams will sell you courses. They will sell you trading system. They will sell you bots. They'll sell you subscriptions, and they'll say, well, you need to do that if you want to learn how to trade. I am telling you right now, you do not need to do that. You don't need to pay anyone. You don't need to pay for a course or a subscription or a bot. You don't. That's a waste of money. You should stop wasting your money. The only place your money should be going is into your own trading account. Your own trading account. All right? Now, if anyone is promising you guaranteed results, it's a scam. It can't be possible. If there's any flip your money schemes, it's a scam. It's so funny because, there's people that come and they're like, oh, this guy called me and he's like, look, I can guarantee you that I can give you, I think he said like 70 times return on the money. And I was like, you're calling me? You're telling me this? Okay. All right. So I was like, all right, let me see what. And I was like, okay, so what's the maximum I can do? And are you guys ready for this? It was like the funniest call. So I was like, what's the max? He's like, there's no maximum. I was like, okay, so if I gave you like $100 billion, and he's like, yeah, you'd get a return of like 1 trillion. And I was like, that's so crazy. Like, it's so crazy that, like, how can someone have the heart to say that? Like, that's insane. I was like, oh, so I could just like go to, just like own the world, basically. Like if I just give this guy money. Obviously, it's not real. It's not real. Now, remember, we don't sell anything. Now, the other thing that you guys need to remember is if they can't show you their live trades, now you guys see all of my trades live, every single day, 7 days a week, twice every day. Here's my trades. Here's everything. Now, if they can't show you live trades, it's a scam. Like it's very simple. If they can't show you a verifiable track record on a live account, it's a scam. Okay. So I'll show you my live track record right here. Imran, I'm going to be here from 12 to 5. I'm here 7 days a week. But on Saturday at 12 o'clock, we're going to have like a nice big meeting. We'll order food. We'll have a good time. We'll make a few $1,000s. So Saturday at 12. But in the meantime, you guys can come here every single day. Can you share the address? For sure. Here is the office address. Here you go. There's the office address. Take a screenshot, guys. Be there 12 o'clock on Saturday, this Saturday. Make sure you're there. Cancel all the plans. Make sure you're there. All right, now, here's my track record. Here's my live track record. By the way, this is the $3,000 that we made today. Pretty nice. All right, so here's the live track record. Now, you can see, obviously, I have winning trades and losing trades. Anyone that doesn't show you this is lying to you. They're lying to your face. So let's go all the way down. Now, you can see I started this account January 3rd, 2024, which is last year in January. We're in June 2025, which means this is 1.5 years. All right. Hopefully, I'm going to be alive on Saturday, Christian. Hopefully. But yes, I will be turning on the live. So, if you guys are there on TikTok or on Twitch, you guys can watch. By the way, guys, can you guys all go follow me on Twitch? I literally have 6 followers on Twitch. Okay, let's go rack that up. It's real AKPWC. I'd appreciate it. Let's just get it racked up because it would be nice to also have at least more than 6 followers on Twitch. All right, guys, so go follow me on Twitch. So I started this account with 200K January 3rd, 2024. Timestamped, okay? In the past 1.5 years, I've made over $450,000 live. Okay, live. All my trades were done live. So I took this account from $200,000 to over $650,000 in about 1.5 years. Now, it's the same thing as if you took a $20,000 account and in 1.5 years got it up to $65,000. From 20K to 65K is the same math. Or 2,000 to 6,000 in 1.5 years. Now, that doesn't sound like a lot then, right? You're like 1.5 years. But this is how trading works. Blackwater, yeah, for sure. You can call the number after the live. I'll pick up because I can't pick up right now because I'm using the phone to go live. But yeah, you can call that number at any time and I'll answer the call. But here's a live track record. Remember, what were we going over? Scams versus basically us. Basically everyone else versus us. If they can't show you a live track record, then it's a scam. And if it's a limited time offer, if they're making it seem very urgent, you need to pay the $600 for you to get access to this, or else it's gonna be $1 million, and you can't afford. And they're like, and then you get into this thing of, oh my god, I need to pay. It's a scam. Okay, slow it all down. It's a scam. So any limited time offer, any 7-day trials, any of these similar kind of catches, it's all the scam. Now remember, we don't sell anything. All of our trades are done live. You can follow along. You can learn. You can watch why I'm entering, where I'm entering. I'll walk you guys through it. We have over 8 years of profitable trading history. And then we also give you guys free lifetime access to our over $500,000 system. You never have to pay. Hassan, yeah, you can start with $1,000. You should get started right away. Go to Bado.com, get your account set up, get it funded, get it verified. Done. Let's get started. KMT, you can use it from anywhere in the world. I know people from all over the world that are using it, that are starting. And I get DMs all the time like, hey, thanks, today I made 200s. Hey, thanks, today I made this much. Like that. So it's basically like you can get started right away. You should get started right away, and you shouldn't waste time at all. So go. Here's the step-by-step. What do you use? NinjaTrader? No, so I actually just use the web trader on Abado. So Abado.com, that's the trading platform. They have 2 trading platforms, a web trader or a MetaTrader, like all regulated and licensed platforms. But what I'm using is the Abado web trader. So ABBADO.com. Let's get started. Yeah, Blackwater, you can call me at 5 o'clock. No worries. Call me then. I should be off the live by that time. So Abado.com, get your account set up, get it verified, get it funded. Let's go. Can I trade every time? Yeah, Hassan, for sure. You can, you can follow along. The markets are open 24/7. For sure. Blackwater, I got you. Do I have in-person classes? Yeah, so, I mean, I go live twice every single day. Guys, I'm going to be live again in about 6 hours from now. 6 hours from now, we're already up $3,000. Let's see if we can hit that $5,000 mark today as well. Should I learn the basics and etc. before getting it funded? So actually, what I would say is you should fund your account right away, and then we practice with $1 trades. We just practice with $1 trades. Very small lot size, 0.01. I have a funded PE account from Bullnox, Apex. Here's the thing. If you're trading anywhere else, you're getting wrecked on the spreads. Funded accounts now. Abado does have funded accounts. It's just I've never used it, but you can definitely try it out. But the reason we're using Abado is because of their low fee structure, because of their very, very thin spreads, very transparent fee structure. So 0 commission, 0 swaps. So there's no overnight holding fees. And plus we can trade all the markets here. User 217 is saying, I signed up for both websites. What's the minimum to start? There's no minimum. There's no maximum. What I usually suggest for anyone who's getting started and is serious, at least 10 to 50K. I have some people that come there like, can I just start with 100K or 500K? Yeah, no problem. And then there's some people who are like, can I start with 500? Yeah, you can start with even 1,000 or 500 or whatever. There's no minimum, even $10. But the minimum amount required to fund the account, I think, is $10. So you can even start with $10. What are you waiting for? Have you tried any other platforms? We've tried every other platform. That's the reality. Because look, this is how I make money from trading. 7 days a week. This is how I make my income. So what we do is we actually test all different platforms. We actually have accounts on every single platform. And what happens is we test the strategy. And even if you have a profitable trading strategy, if the fees are so high, what's happening is you're getting wrecked because it's going to eat up at your account. All right, so there's one thing that I want to go over with you guys right here because everybody knows how to get started now. And everybody should get started because why are you wasting time? So this is something that I want to go over, which is the mistakes that a lot of traders make. Okay, so these are the mistakes that a lot of traders make, and let's go through it. So let's say you enter a buy trade. Okay. By the way, guys, if you have any questions, feel free to interrupt. Okay, it's very casual, and because even these guys, everyone in the comments keeps interrupting what I'm trying to say, but that's the whole point. You should be here, interrupt me, because I'm going to keep talking.
What are the best time to start trading?
The best time to start to trade,
like in the morning.
So around like 9 a.m. to 11 a.m. is very volatile. You know, because the New York session is opening, so there's a lot of volume, a lot of movement. And then in the evening, around like 8 to 10 p.m. is also very volatile because the Asia session is open, you know. But here's the thing: you can actually
If I
trade.
can't start, well, we are starting, right? If we can't start at day, we should start on the night because we can work in the daytime.
Yeah, you can actually. You can start this off part time for sure.
Yeah.
You know, actually, that's how it should be. What I
Even
say is,
the weekend, Saturday, Sunday also start on the night.
actually, Saturday, Sunday, it's only crypto, so it's 24/7. So anytime you can hop on. Now, the main thing that I want to tell everybody is that it should be that we all get our accounts up to 100K plus, because less than 100K is too small. Okay, that's the reality. Less than 100K, it's too small. So we really should get our account. And it sounds like, whoa, 100. It's not really that much. Let's see.
Start from 100K.
No, I'm saying we should all get to 100K minimum balance. Yeah, because less than 100K, it's too small. It's too, like, the account sizes are too small, and the trades that you can take are, like, you can't really take bigger trades. So it should be that. Now, there's two ways to get your account up. The one way is obviously you start by trading it up, right? You start trading, you start to generate income on a regular basis, you get your account up. The other way, which a lot of people don't actually realize, is that you can actually continue to deposit.
Yeah.
People think I've deposited once, this is it.
Start
No.
from 500. Say I start from 500. If I see next week, I make from there, then I put some more money every.
Exactly. So what it should be, it's just like, okay, when you're starting a business, and I don't know why people don't look at trading as a business. Trading is also just a business. Let's say you start any sort of business and it's growing. Do you just say, oh, like, I only have 2,000 in my account, I can't? No, you're gonna put more money in because you want it to grow. If you see that your marketing is doing well, what are you gonna do?
What
You're
kind of
gonna-
code is it? Like ESFA or just regular code?
It's just a regular trading account that you're
You
starting.
need to put the money in. How to money take the money out?
How to withdraw? Same thing. It's actually super easy to do both. So what you do is, if you click your email on the top right corner, you can click deposit funds to deposit, and then you click withdraw funds, and it's the same thing, bank transfer crypto. You can deposit with bank transfer crypto. You can withdraw from bank transfer crypto.
Bank transfer, like say I do bank transfer, they will put my bank account number.
Yeah, so you click, let's say I do $1,000 withdraw. Here's my account name, like your name, account number, address, IBAN, SWIFT code, bank name, bank address, currency, and then your withdrawal password, and you click submit, like you click withdraw, and then it takes about 1 to 2 days, and then it's in your account. So it's the same thing.
Needing the money, the advertisement goes to what kind of
It'll convert, they'll convert it to USD. So you can actually deposit with any currency. So if we click here, bank transfer, we click proceed. Right here, they accept all these different currencies. So you can deposit in any currency, and then you can basically, like, they'll convert it to USD. So King Link is saying 100K to start. No. So everybody is misunderstanding what I'm saying. So what I'm saying is we should try to get our accounts up to 100K, because less than 100K is very small when it comes to the business of trading, okay? And getting to 100K is not really a big deal when it comes to the markets, because we have access to literally billions of dollars. That's how we're trading. We're trading in the markets that are billions and billions of dollars. So we should get up to 100K minimum as soon as possible. If you start with 5K, start 10K, 20K, whatever. Let's try to build it up to 100K, because what most people are thinking is, okay, I start with 5K. If I take it to 10K, I'll pull out the 5K. You're thinking this because you think that that's logical. But here's the thing. I took this account from 200,000 to over 600,000. Do you know how much I withdrew from this account? 80,000. I've made $450,000 on this account, but I've only withdrawn 80,000. Why? Do you want me to tell you why? Because remember, when I started this account with 200,000, I was max able to risk and make around like $200 to $1,000 a day, because my account size was only 200K. So I could only make 200 to 1,000 a day. But now I make $1,000 to $5,000 a day. Why? Because the same percentage. You see, it's the same percentage. but the account size is bigger.
How money my safe is there? Any chance to somebody?
How safe is it? So they're licensed and regulated in multiple countries. Okay, so they're licensed and regulated in Dubai. Like that's where they're based out of. It's not cheap or easy to get licensed and regulated in Dubai. It's because they're very, very strict. Okay, so they've been around for many, many years. It's a huge operation. Like I've actually gone and visited them. Huge operation, hundreds of employees. Like they've been around for many, many years. So it's safe and secure, and they're licensed and regulated. You have to remember, that's what makes it safe and secure. Okay. Plus, we have our own funds in there as well.
The money when we're taking out the money out, they are tax payable for this?
I mean, everything is taxable, right?
Oh.
Yeah. But what we do is we pull it into our company
When
account.
I pull out money, I say
Yeah.
I 1 year $20,000.
Yeah.
Next year take out $30,000, 10 years, 10,000 profit. Then
Yeah.
they have to pay for the tax, right?
Yeah, of course. It's so funny. Like everyone is scared of tax. And then-
just-
No, I understand. No, I'm not saying you.
They ask me my social insurance number when we put the
Just like your ID and your proof of address. So one thing that a lot of people come here. I'm not you. It's just like some people come here and they're like, "Oh man, but if I start making money, like I'm gonna have to pay tax." And I'm like, "Wait a minute. So you're just okay with being broke because you don't want to pay tax if you make money? It makes no sense. At least you're making money." It's so crazy to me how like people are scared of things that they don't even understand. How it works. So if you are making more money and you have to pay taxes on it, but you still end up, even after taxes, let's say you end up at the end of every month making an extra $2,000, what's the complaint? Yeah, what are you complaining about? Like making money, there's obviously gonna be things. Now, here's the thing. What we need to really focus on first of all, because a lot of people come in, they're like, "Oh, like taxes, do I have to register a company? Do I have to do all of this?" It's like, wait a minute, start making profit first.
Yeah.
Let's just take it one step at a time. People get way too ahead of themselves. Actually, I had this one guy who came a little while ago, and he's like, he took his account from 2K to about 14,000. Okay, he came. He's like, "Look, mom, I don't know how to trade. I showed him the systems, strategy, walked him through everything. 2 weeks later, he was at 14,000 from 2,000. I was like, "How'd you do that? Because that's pretty good." And he's like, "Oh, I've been trading for like 14 hours a day." I'm like, "That's insane." But I mean, that's pretty good, in two weeks making 12,000.
Using the system?
Yeah, using the system. I was like, all right, well, that's pretty crazy. And then he actually got too ahead of himself, and he's like, "Yeah, so actually, I was like, wait, I'm making like, $6,000 a week," even though he only did it for 2 weeks, right? He's like, "I'm making $6,000 a week. I'm looking at some yachts. I'm looking at some boats I want to buy." And I was like, whoa, relax. Take it one step at a time, because what happens is you see the potential, you start making a lot of money, and then you think you're master trader level 9,000. Okay, but let me tell you something. It's really about controlling your ego, because the market will humble you very, very fast, because you follow the system. Let's say you end up making profit. You think you know what you're doing. I don't need the system anymore. I know what I'm doing. And then what happens? You lose all your money, because you don't know what's going to happen. You don't know. I don't know. Your guru, who you're paying, unfortunately, so much money to, also doesn't know. And then you're going to end up losing money. The main thing that I'm trying to tell you guys here is, what are the mistakes and how do you prevent those mistakes? Okay. 28 Days is saying, if people are using the account as income, they'll need to withdraw as salary to pay their bills. Okay, so here's the thing. Everyone already has a job. Everyone already has income. Okay, you're not sitting here completely unemployed and are trying to figure something out. I mean, you might be, but most people aren't. Okay, most people have jobs that they're. What I'm trying to say is, how about we start making an income on the side, start building our trading accounts, and then just don't even think about it and let it grow to 100K plus. That might take a year, it might take 6 months, it might take 2 years. but you quietly just grow your account up to 100K, depositing every month or every 2 weeks or however, so you give it that boost, slowly trading with very low risk, so you're growing the account slow and steady, gets to 100K plus. Now on 100K, if I can make, let's say, $200 to $500 a day, that's pretty good, right? Do you know how much percentage that is? That's 1/4%. That seems very reasonable to me. Making 1/4%, but you have the huge cushion of 100K. That makes sense. Now is it possible? Yeah, it's possible. What most people do is they start with 200 and they want to make 100,000. What I'm saying is, let's get to 100,000 and start making $200 to $500 as an income. Okay, that's exactly what I'm trying to show you guys. Now, let's see. Hidden Panda is asking a really good question. If you're not charging any money and it's free, what's your benefit? Just wanted transparency. You should want all the transparency because I'm the only one that's going to be as transparent as possible. Nobody else will be as transparent as I am. Okay, and the reason is because everybody else is trying to sell you guys courses and sell you guys bots and subscriptions because guess what? They're not making money in the markets. We're the only ones that are making money in the markets. Now, here's full transparency. What's happening is that what's really happening is that we have a profitable trading system. And I need to be able to raise over $100 million because right now I make 5 to 8% a month, which ends up being $30,000 to $50,000 a month. If I could just get access to large capital, if I could just get access to like $100 million, which I know it sounds like a lot, and what is this? Is that even real? Does $100 million even exist? All of the hedge funds and everything you see, banks, everything, they're trading and they have a profitable trading system and strategy, and that's how they're making money. So if I could just make 1% a month, remember right now I'm making 5 to 8% a month. If I can only make 1% a month on 100 million, I'm making $1 million a month. That's what I want to get to. That's where you should also want to get to. Once we deposit, only then can we access the super trend indicator and range bars. No, actually, you get access to the range bars right away. And you get access to the super trend indicator as long as you have the Abato account. So just click indicators and then search indicator store, search super trend or just super, click enter. All right, there's the super trend. Okay, so right here, you just click it and you can install it. So you get access to the super trend right away. All right. So guys, the super trend is now green. Do you guys see that? The super trend is now green. What kind of trades are we looking for? Buy trades. We're looking for buy trades. So what I'm going to do is right here, I'm going to go over to the range bars. We're having a little bit of a pullback here. So you see, we were going up. We're having a pullback. I'd want a little bit of a better price. I wanted to pull it down a little bit. There we go. There's that pullback. There is that pullback. As soon as now it goes green again, as soon as it goes green, because remember the super trend is green, as soon as it matches green and green, I'm going to go in on a buy. Are you guys ready? Are you guys ready? Yeah, we're trading Bitcoin right now. All right, as soon as it goes green, yeah, as soon as, there we go, the range bars just went green. So I'm going to go ahead and enter this buy trade, okay? So I just entered a buy trade on BTC. Bruce Wayne is saying, is Buddy the real deal? Here's the thing. There will be nobody else who you'll find who will be the real deal because I don't charge you guys any money. I literally just made over $3,000 in front of you live. I don't need to sell anything. I actually just come live here and just complain that I need $100 million. So that's basically what I'm here doing. You can learn completely for free. You should never ever pay anyone to learn how to trade. And I'm the only one that can show a profitable live track record. And I give you my entire strategy completely for free. Rolling is saying absolutely, exactly. Everybody knows. Now right here, you guys can see. Let me click and drag my entry down. So this is a buy trade on Bitcoin that I just took. Remember, our system is based on less than 1% risk. I'm risking the equivalent of on $1,000 if you're risking only $2. Now, how can I say that? Let me just set my take profit to 1,000. All right, so that's 100 points. So our strategy is 100 points up, 100 points down, right from our entry. And right here, my account balance is almost 580,000. On 580,000, I'm only risking 1,000. Yo, Flip, what's going on, man? David, what up, what up? Where to reschedule the Zoom meeting? So you can just schedule the Zoom meeting right there from our website. How long is that trade? So the trade is not based on time. Guys, remember, the trades are never based on time because time has nothing to do with the markets. The trades are all based on 100 points stop loss, 100 points take profit. How much leverage are you using? Flip. So we're doing, so the account is always set to 1 to 500 leverage. It's always set to 1 to 500 leverage. So right here, and guys, check this out. For anyone who's just joining, here is my live track record. Nobody else will ever show you guys this. Yeah, you can do it on an iPad. It's always better on a laptop, but you can do it on an iPad as well. So I started this account January 3rd, 2024. We started it with 200K last year. By the way, all of our trades have been done live. We made a profit of $450,000 live in front of your very eyes. How do you count the 100 points? So basically on Bitcoin, 100 points is a $100 move. On gold, 100 points is a $1 move in its price. And on NASDAQ, it's 10 points, 10 points up, 10 points down. All right, guys. So what we'll do is we'll call it a day here for this live. Thank you guys all for joining. Appreciate every single one of you. Thanks for the gifts, the comments, the questions, the likes. You guys are amazing. Make sure you guys get started. I'm going to be live here again in 6 hours, okay? So make sure you guys go to Abato.com, get your account set up. If you're in the Toronto area, on Saturday, we're going to have a big meeting here right at the office. Come visit us in person. Take a screenshot. Cancel all plans. Saturday at noon. Saturday at 12 o'clock. Make sure you're here. You can't? All right. It's all good. I mean, I'm going to be here. Yeah, we'll just do it every Saturday. But next, yeah. But I'll be here 7 days a week anyway. So I'm here 7 days a week from... Yeah, actually, like what you can do is you can come whenever you want. Yeah. Sure. I mean, what we usually suggest. Yeah. No, there's no rush. Like what we always say is, it's. Yeah. No, actually, what we always say is, thank you, Heavy Tar, for the gift. We always say it's good to like fund the account, and then we do just small $1 trades. You know, at least that way, when you're practicing, you're actually focused and learning. Because what I always tell everyone is like, trading on demo is like playing Need for Speed. Okay, you know Need for Speed. The game? Yeah. So what's gonna happen is like, you know, in Need for Speed, you can just reset if you crash.
Can I reset and do it at home?
Yeah. You have access to everything, so you can do it at home. All right, guys. Here's the office address: 1325 Eglinton Avenue East. All right, guys. Have a good one. Take care. We'll see you guys later on in about 6 hours. So make sure you guys just follow these instructions. Get your Abato account set up. Get it funded. Get it verified. Go to justsimpletrading.org. Register your account for the range bars. And let's get started. Thank you guys all for joining. Thanks for the gifts. Appreciate it. Have a good one. Take care. And we'll see you guys in the evening.
Let's teach me a little bit more here to demo at home.
Yeah, for sure. We're up about 2K for the day. So not bad.
So,
Have a good one, guys. Take care. Not bad.
Yeah.
2,000 people.
before you make 3,000 after that $1,000 lose?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
We made $2,000 so far, and 2,000 people also watched the live. That's pretty good. All right, Twitch.